Outside stood the prison doctor, with her distinctive red spikes of hair, an ugly inmate smock replacing her lab coat and blue scrubs, and her hands cuffed behind her back. "Son of a—" Temple cursed. He blinked and pinned Jonah with an intense gaze. "Right. Jonah, you stay back. Do not get involved in this under any circumstances. Do you hear me?" Jonah glanced back and forth between the red-haired doctor and the group of hard-eyed human men clustered in front of the gate. "Wait, they're gonna put a VT bitch in here with a bunch of humans? After what they tried to do to us with the bioweapon a few weeks ago? What the fuck?" Temple jabbed a finger in Jonah's chest, and the teenager flinched. "Stay back," Temple repeated. "I'm not fucking around, Jonah. I don't care what you see. You don't even think about—" He was interrupted by the gate clanging shut behind the VT doctor. Her hands were free now, and she rubbed her wrists as if trying to get the circulation to return. She watched the half-circle of ragged human men arrayed around her with her chin held high, a sour expression twisting her attractive features. "This is whacked," Jonah whispered, weaving his fingers into a section of the chain link behind him and clasping tight. The doctor continued to run her gaze over the men around her, as though she were assessing their strengths and weaknesses. Temple couldn't help but be impressed by the pair of giant titanium-plated balls that the woman was apparently hauling around beneath her shapeless gray prisoner's smock. "Well now," she said in a faux pleasant voice, "isn't this lovely? Don't worry, boys. I won't hurt you any more than necessary." Her lips pulled back. It wasn't a smile. "You can trust me, you know. I used to be a doctor." "Hey, boys, look at that," said one of the humans surrounding Ryder. "The VT cow thinks she's funny. Do we think she's funny?" Ryder sized the man up, knowing she could probably disable him, and also knowing it was unlikely these men would give her the courtesy of coming at her one at a time. Several of the others jeered, crowding forward. One olive-skinned man near the edge of the pack glared at her, his face full of anger. "My old granny died from that shit her premier sprayed all over the city," he grated, drawling the word premier as though it made him feel sick to say it. "I don't see much funny about her kind." Ryder lifted her chin. "The fact that I'm on this side of the bars, and about to get the shit kicked out of me, might clue you into the fact that I'm not exactly the fuckhead-in-chief's favorite person right now. If you'd bother to think about it for a moment." The man scoffed. "Aw, is that so? Right. 'Cause I bet you were out there in the street protesting with the rest of us humans while that group at the water treatment plant was trying to save us. Yeah, sure you were." It was all Ryder could do not to let a bark of bitter laughter escape. "Oh," she thought, "you really have no idea." Unfortunately, the last thing she could afford was for someone here to realize she had ties with Hunter or any of the others. As far as she knew, no one had made the connection between her identity as a Ryderlyn Erisul and her connection to the Shadow Wing. That was very much how she intended to keep it. She would not give up information on her comrades. But she wasn't stupid enough to think she could stand up to regime interrogation techniques either. Not once they brought out the drugs. And the machines. "I'm a doctor," she told the human, "and I did everything in my power to save lives." The first half of that statement was a lie. The second half was true. Judging by the expressions around her, neither half was believed.